Okay, so let's continue our fire, friend, and foe. And all right, so fire is both useful and dangerous. What is fire? How did we discover it? And how do we control it? So, I guess these three sentences are enough to set the base for the chapter that firstly, fire. Do we need fire? Though we use, like LPG gas, microwaves at home, but if we think that okay, now we have these facilities, so we do not need the natural fire, so do you think it will be okay? No, everything will get imbalanced, and there has to have a balance of each and everything, right? So now, friend means friend with whom you can be yourself, with whom you can talk, you can be open, you can. You need not to think about anything. You can speak, you can share, you can laugh, you can cry. I think so. Keep on adding all the things, and then we have foe. Foe means something which is not friendly, kind of enemy, right? Yes. So I would be calling students one by one, and they shall read out the paragraphs aloud, and we shall be going ahead with the chapter. So one from offline, one from online. Is my instruction clear? Nice, nice. So let me now first call Yuvraj. Yuvraj, come. You have a screen before you. You need not to carry a book. Come here. Take out your mask.
Early, early man didn't know what fire was, but he must have seen the damage it could cause. He, he must have watched lightning and volcanoes long before he began to use fire himself. Fire was powerful and dangerous, and he was frightened. Fire may have puzzled early man, but we now know that fire is a result of a chemical reaction. When the oxygen in the air combines with carbon dioxide and hydrogen in a fuel, a chemical reaction takes place. Energy in the form of heat and light is released in this process. This is what we call fire.
So I guess we have seen how the first two paragraphs said this thing very clearly before us that the primitive man, primitive means uh, earliest earliest mankind, our forefathers, है ना, जब when man came into existence, so they did not have any idea. They didn't know, okay, they didn't know that fire is in existence, or there is a thing like fire. So, what happened? He must have watched lightning and volcanoes long before he began to use fire himself. So, when he saw such things, his mind must be, puzzled that, oh God, what is this? What is this? Fire was powerful. A fire, if I lit fire to a furniture in a classroom, will you start feeling the heat? Consequently, two, three, four furnitures will get the fire, and the fire will spread. So the heat will start coming to you, smoke will arise, and so many things will start happening. So that naturally it was very powerful. Now fire is the result of a chemical reaction, and see, this chapter so far seems to be a mix of, not a mix, I should say it is a complete bag of facts, right? They are speaking about fire, and the way they are speaking and the things which are mentioned, I think it's all correct. Yes, this is what you have studied in science also. Krishika, are you able to make sense? समझ में आ रहा है लगता तो नहीं. All right. So they say that it's a chemical reaction combination where oxygen in the air combines with C, that is carbon. and hydrogen in a fuel. A chemical reaction takes place then, and energy in the form of heat and light is released. Now I have to call, uh, as I said, one from online. So I would, Aditya, yeah, read Aditya, read the next para, one para.
Three things are needed to make fire: fuel, oxygen, and heat. Wood, coal, and cooking
Coal.
coal, cooking gas, and petrol are some examples of fuel. Oxygen comes from the air. That is why when you blow on
Smoldering paper.
smoldering paper, it often bursts into flames.
It often. What?
It often
Correct. Keep reading.
bursts into flames. The third thing needed to make fire is heat. Fuel and oxygen do not make fire by themselves, or else a newspaper or a stick laying in the open would catch fire on its own. To burn a piece of paper or wood, we heat it before it catches fire. We generally do it with a lighted match. Every fuel has a particular temperature at which it begins to burn. This temperature is called the flat point or kindling temperature of the fuel.
Pause. So, this paragraph is again yet very profound and full of knowledge. What does it say? It says that we need something to make a fire. What are these things? Refer back to the paragraph.
Ma'am, would coal be
You have not heard me. You have not heard my question. I'm asking, how can we make a fire? Very good.
when we make a fire by
Understood? All of you have understood? ठीक है? जो लिखा है मैं बेटा वही पूछ रही हूँ. Now, what is a fuel? You all study science. How do you define a fuel? What is a cell? Ma'am, cell is a unit of life. Yes or no? This is the basic definition. Even we till date we remember this. Nobody can forget it till you get दांत नहीं टूट जाते and you remember cell is the unit of life, right? So what is a fuel? How to define it? Try. You're studying science. Utkarsh sir takes your classes and he takes it very nicely. I have seen him, right? So, uh, fuel can be renewable, non-renewable. Yes or no?
fuel is the source of getting energy for cars and
For
man fuel is needed to
no, let him finish. His one word is not clear to me, so I'm asking him. Fuel is the source of energy for
for, for cars.
cars. Okay, all right. So, in short, is it a source of energy? That's what.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what fuel stands for. For fuels is a source of energy. Examples. Have a look at the examples. Wood. Is it a source of energy? We can make it into so many good uses. It can be utilized. What is it? What this wooden ply of this table? This is made of wood. Then again, you have so many different materials attached to this wooden table. It has iron too, right? So in this similar way, coal is also a source of energy. Have you ever seen a coal? Have you seen these bunker trains which carry coals, right? And then why do they carry it? They might be shifting that piece of coal to some industrial place to some site where it has to get into some use, है ना? Exactly. Now, yeah, so cooking gas and petrol are also some examples of fuel. They are also kind of energy. Oxygen comes from the air, that is why when you blow on smoldering paper, it often bursts into flame. What do you mean by smoldering? Slowly burning, है ना? Without flame. Exactly. And if I have to create a visual in your head, what I will do, I will say that have you seen when the fire is about to, like finish, and if the paper is almost burned, so the last part of that page, how does it burn? Does it burn in a proper big flame? The fire keeps spreading like that. That is a smoldering one. Now, do you understand? That is a smoldering one. Now, if you give a blow of your breath to that smoldering paper, and there are pieces of dry birds, or maybe lay, sorry, hey, and then other pages, then that smoldering paper will turn into again itself into a flame, and the fire will catch. Yes or no? That's how big fire breaks out in various forest areas also, and it tends to create so much of damage. You might have heard in news also. Yes or no? California, Australia also, right? So now the third thing needed to make fire is heat. Okay, so first is fuel we have discussed. Next we have oxygen is there in the air. When you blow, so it will add to the fire will almost be done. Right now the third thing left is heat. So fuel and oxygen do not make fire by themselves. They need something else. What is that? A newspaper or a stick lying in the open, है ना, would catch fire on its own. To burn a piece of paper or wood, we heat it before it catches fire. Definitely. If this is wet, if this table is wet, which has the upper surface is having a what, sun mica of wooden sun mica. Now the surface is sun mica. So wooden sun mica. If this is wet and I'm like I'm letting fire to the matchstick, and I want that this wood should catch fire. Will it catch fire? Why? Because the surface. Correct. Have you understood how heat is a important part of fire? So why I'm telling these basic things and explaining and giving examples, so that this chapter comes easily in your head, because this is something which is happening every day around ourselves, right? So for a fire we need fuel, we need uh, oxygen, and we need heat, right? Now it's the turn of some yeah, Shruti, you can come. You wish to? Acha, let's Krishika give a chance. Krishika, come. Next para is three-line para only. You may read. Pull down your mask. Sorry. Pull down your mask. Please.
It is sometimes said that fire is a good servant but a bad master. It only means that fire is very mm, unuseful. Sorry, useful as long as it is kept under control.
If you make the fire a master, what it will do? It will lit fire to each and everything. To hand, to things, to tube lights, to everything. So fire is best served as a servant only. So that you get control. Your servant can follow your instructions. If the servant will become master, it will be bad. Yes or no? Understand? Read the next few lines.
We use it
For
to
instance,
For instance, we use it to cook our food, warm our homes in winter, and to G- generate electricity. But on the other hand, it if fire gets out of control, it can be very dangerous. Each year,
So, as Krishika has read, we have seen how fire can be put to good usage. Like we can take help from fire in warming our homes. These days, we need blowers. If the weather gets enough chilled and the temperature goes below, so we will require definitely some some in-house chimneys, room heaters and whatnot, blowers. You will be under your blankets. Skills will also be very much essential. So these are the best usages of fire. But once it gets out of control, it's very dangerous. Each year, thousands of homes, just remember the figure, thousands of homes and shops are damaged by fire. Vast means huge, big. Vast areas of forest are also destroyed, and hundreds of people are killed or injured. Right? Killed means the person is no more. Injured means the person is survived. The person is surviving injuries. He is not dead. He is alive. Yes, but he is injured. The recent, very disheartening incident which took place a day before yesterday, uh, only a person out of that incident is surviving, and he is also, like surviving very deep injuries, burn marks, is burnt, I guess, who is still alive is burnt, and he's still under uh, ICU, and people are observing. Just imagine, 72% is a huge percentage. Exactly. So, children, coming back to the topic, fire is so, like, you need to be a lot careful with it. For example, we can take away the fuel if the fire has no fuel to feed on. What is a fuel? A paper, a wood, a dry grass, and coal. So if a fire has no fuel to feed on, feed यानी खाना खाना, तो जब खाने के लिए कुछ होगा ही नहीं तो फायर कैसे एग्जिस्टेंस में आएगा? नो बर्निंग कैन टेक्स प्लेस, अग्री? फायर कैसे बनती है? ऑक्सीजन, फ्यूल एंड हीट. If there is no fuel, no burning can takes place, agree? Correct. We often let a fire die out simply by not adding more fuel to it. है ना? There is a proverb in Hindi, आग में घी मत डालो. Have you heard? What does it mean? It means that some situation is already very worsened, and you are further worsening it. In order to save that situation or that person from that bad situation, you are further creating, adding things to it so that the situation can become worse, irreparable, incurable, है ना? So we should always prevent that thing to happen. Say if your friend does not remember the lesson, he has come unprepared for the test, he was not aware, he forgot the test, and further you are uh, fighting with him, you are making him feel bad that you are very efficient, insincere, and you do not deserve a word of encouragement from neither your friends nor your teacher. You are just quarreling with him. You are starting a fight with him. So I think that is further creating, adding fuel to the fire. Are you able to connect the situation and the words? You know, uh,
Yes, ma'am.
that's how you, when you learn, when you read a story. So the situation, some things are like that. There are some people who take advantage of the bad situation. They make it further bad. Yes or no? And there are, on the other hand, you might be having so many good friends, है ना? Some friends will be pulling your leg out of joke, out of fun, but some will be, now this is the very nice situation. I should use it to my advantage, and I should make him feel low. I should make him feel more suffer. I should make him suffer. उसे और परेशान करते हैं. All right, so this is from the actual fire. I have taken you to a context how this phrase is used actually. Now, so we can stop a fire. In short, the last line means we often let a fire die out. How can we make a fire die out? By not adding fuel to it. उसे कोई fuel ही मत provide करिए. Fire अपने आप बंद हो जाएगी. Clear है? Yes. Now, I think Krishika has read, so I should invite some other boy from the. All right, Yashmit is raising his hand. Any other fellow? Any other fellow than Aryan, Yashmit, Durgesh, Satya, Amit, Rajneesh, Snehal, Prince Pal.
Then may I say one thing? Then may I say one thing?
Who Hardik?
Tell one thing.
All right, so I should give the chance to Durgesh. See, those who are good in speaking, I have I have heard them. But those who need practice, दुर्गेश तुम स्क्रीन के बहुत पास में हो, ऊपर से तुम कैमरे में नहीं देखते हो. Why is that so? है ना? चलो स्टार्ट रीडिंग. कैमरा में देखा करो. Yeah, begin.
Just as three things are needed to start a fire.
Where are you reading, my boy?
So, for example, we can take away the fuel.
This I've read. This I've read. The second way of putting out a fire. You read from this paragraph.
Okay. The second way of putting out a fire is to prevent oxygen from reaching it. No supply of oxygen means no fire. Small fires can be put out or
Smothered.
smothered with a damp blanket or a sack.
Sack.
This
Say sack.
this zigzag.
It's not zigzag. It should be read as or a sack. And if someone tells you, you need to repeat it. You do not have to reply okay ma'am and then you go ahead. You reread it, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Or a sack. This stop oxygen reaching the burning material. Sometimes carbon dioxide is used for
Used to. Used to. Not for. Used to extinguish.
used to extinguish fire. It does not allow oxygen to reach the burning material.
Okay, okay, Durgesh. Now you tell me the meaning of this paragraph. Try. So, how you will begin? You have to look out for the points. How many points are highlighted in this one paragraph? The paragraph is talking about how to put out a fire. So, one thing is we should stop the supply of oxygen, right? So, no fire will continue. And then, if we can use a damp blanket or a sack, ठीक है, damp means गीला है कि नहीं? अगर कोई चीज आप वेट कर देंगे, if you are wetting some surface or some material and you use it to put out a fire, will it work? Why? Because water is a poor conductor of fire.
Fire. And fire. Naturally fire.
Right, 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 right. So there will be no heat. So when there is no heat, the fire will automatically put out. All right. So now I would like to call uh, Sanidhya Ojha. He will be reading half of this paragraph till, I tell you, till which point? Till temperature below, till temperature below.
The third way of putting out a fire is to remove the heat of if the temperature can be brought down below the flash point the fuel stops burning. You blow on a burning matchstick or a candle to put it out. In doing so you remove the hot air around the flame, bringing down its temperature below the flash point, and the candle goes out. Sometimes water is sprayed on a fire. It absorbs heat from the burning fuel and lowers the temperature. The blank the blanket of water also cuts off the supply of oxygen and the fire is extinguished. It.
So, as Sanidhya has highlighted in this paragraph, that how uh, things which are combined with water can be a very good source of help to put out a fire. Then, what is this flash point? Can anyone tell me? One by one. Let Ankit finish his. Finish. Okay. Anybody else? अभी तो बहुत सारे बच्चे बोल रहे थे, अभी कोई भी नहीं बोल रहा है. फ्लैश पॉइंट क्या होता है? मेटल. आर यू अ मेटल? आर यू अ मेटल, मिस्टर आदित्य दुबे? So how would you define this? Exactly. How would you define the flash point of anything? The temperature at which something starts burning. So if you put that thing to that temperature, the fire will be caught. आग जलने लगेगी. Yes or no? But if you are making efforts, you are trying to lit a matchstick, right? You are trying to lit a matchstick. This is the fifth matchstick, and still it is not able to catch the fire. What can be the reason? Because we are not able to reach it to the flash point of the matchstick. Am I right? But if someone has tried it in such a way and degree and pressure that they just like they just rubbed it against that match area, the side area of the matchbox, and it immediately catches fire. So it means that person hit it or rubbed it right way that it reached the flash point of that matchstick. Am I correct? So now, apart from this, flashpoint एक point हो गया इस paragraph से. Then water can be a very good extinguisher, fire extinguisher. Extinguish. What do you mean by extinguish? Extinguish means to put out, to stop, to curb, खत्म करना. ठीक है? So I am keeping it till here only, and I shall take more in my next period. Right? Hope this chapter is coming in your head. Welcome. Well, welcome. Welcome.